as a young gay man, I didn't see, gay couples getting married. Like that wasn't the thing. At best, I might find somebody I could shack up with for a long period of time. Like that was the gold and the brass ring, to be involved with somebody for longer than 2 years.
Yeah.
Right. So without the benefit of marriage, like, children wasn't even part of the equation.
Been through it all, but we up. We done been through it all, but we here, man.
And so here's the thing, because that's also where I'm in this space. I'm in a space of being intentional about building my village for a very specific purpose, but I'm also about family legacy, right? And so just, with Thanksgiving, realizing, and my first cousin, she said this to me once before, like, we're a family of women. And so I think about that. So in my generation, of the 8 of us that are still alive, only 3 of us are men. Of the 3 of them, I'm the only one with a college degree. I'm the only one with any type of certification training to say, hey, you can pay me to do a specific skill.
Yeah.
And so then I worry about, like, in my nephew's generation, it's 4 or 5 men. What is the legacy for them? Because I realize, like, I don't have any elders. I don't have any elder men.
You're the OG.
I am the OG.
Yeah.
I am it. I am he. There's no, I don't have an uncle in my mom's generation. He died when he was 18. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's none of my mom's sisters got, when they did get married, they was almost like my grandfather's age.
Yeah.
My grandfather was around up until I was like 14, but he had a stroke. You know what I'm saying? So by the time when I'm able to remember and appreciate having a grandfather, he's, walking with a cane. I'm having to help my mom change him. So I do feel like that, like, for me personally, like, there's a need for that elder, because there are questions that I'm going to have even at 47 that I need somebody who's a little further along in the journey of life that can say, hey, here's how you can navigate this space. And so really trying to be intentional about having those conversations with my cousins and my nephew that are males, and they don't listen. I'm not saying it's easy. They don't listen because they can't handle all of it. I'm learning that I have to give it to them in bite-sized pieces in 140 characters.
Baby steps.
I have to give it to them in baby steps, but just making sure that they understand that with what limited information that I have, I do have 20, 25 years on you. So I'm here to help you navigate, because there wasn't somebody that I had, even in an unintentional way, to say, hey, here's how you need to move and be able to navigate that space.
Your mom literally spoke that into existence when she was saying, you're the man of the house. You're not just the man of the house. You're really the man of the family.
I am the man of the family. I am he. And that's not something I take lightly. And so really just trying to be intentional about, family legacy is really important to me. I don't know how we got here, but that's just kind of where I am. Like I said, just building that village of elders, of peers, and initiates. So really thinking about this idea of, like, from an initiate, who am I responsible for in terms of helping them get to the next level?
Now, you mentioned family, and I wasn't even going to ask this, but you mentioned family and legacy. I know you're married. Have you thought about actually having kids of your own? Like, you know what I mean?
That's an interesting question. So I have thought about it, but I didn't realize, like, having kids would be as important as it is. Because you don't think about it when you're 20.
Yeah.
And then your 30s, you're so busy trying to build, like, financially, right? I didn't get married until I was 38.
Yeah.
Which is still that's on the later side. Even for a man, you can't, just because you can't have kids into your 70s don't mean you should be laying down at 60 trying to have a kid. And so I feel like that at 47, I shouldn't be bringing no babies in the world. I'm on the last leg. You see what I'm saying? Of the journey, right?
Bro, you know they got technology these days. We living longer, bro. You can go ahead.
Yes, I don't know if I want to be here for that. I like, because we done raised some marshmallows, and the way these conservatives passing these laws, I think we're gonna be back on the plantation picking cotton for long, and I ain't built for that. I just am not. So I didn't realize how important. Well, first of all, I didn't realize marriage was an option. Yeah. Right? You know what I'm saying? So growing up as a young gay man, I didn't see, gay couples getting married. Like that wasn't the thing. At best, I might find somebody I could shack up with for a long period of time. Like that was the gold and the brass ring, to be involved with somebody for longer than 2 years. Yeah. Right. So without the benefit of marriage, like children wasn't even part of the equation until much later in life. And now it's just too late. And so what we have tried to do is we foster, like I said, my nephew lived with us for 9 years. And so like my family calls him my nephew's son, just because, he did live with us and I was more of a father for him, with him during that time. So it's only through surrogacy and surrogate relationships and being intentional with that. Fortunately, I work in an industry where I have the potential to impact,
leave your mark.
Okay. So because that's really what it is, like in terms of like procreating and all of that. It's like, what is the legacy of who gonna talk about me when I'm dead in the grave? Like, and what is going to be my impact or influence on their lives.
Been through it all, but we up. We done been through it all, but we here, man. Been through it all, but we up. We done been through it all, but we here, man.